Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Right, so it's the start of a brand new year. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you had a good new year. This is, I think I've worked out, the 5th year that I've started on this channel. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed and watched along from not only from the beginning but also along the way. If you've caught the channel and watched it, thank you for that. And here's to another year. So we had the press conference of Glasner, obviously, for the Chelsea game, and he gave us an update on some of the injuries. Will Hughes will not be available. He suffered a cut to his foot in the Southampton game, and that's had to be stitched, and Oliver Glasner said that his foot is still too swollen and sore for him to be able to get a boot on, so he's not going to be available for the game against Chelsea. Obviously Trevor Chalobah is not going to be available because he's a Chelsea loanee, and so he thinks, well, Gahey will be available, so Gahey will slot into there. I think probably we're going to see Chris Richards in the back as well with Lacroix. In the middle, he did say that Doucouré would probably take over from Will Hughes in the middle, so that would be a good one for him. Hopefully, he'll give him a few more minutes to get himself fitter. He did also say in another part of the interview that Franca has started training with him this week, so that's a good sign. The fact that he's back into training, hopefully, fingers crossed, he can stay fit and might play a part in the team before the end of the season. That would certainly be a good thing. He also said that Eze was sick at the beginning of the week, but he's better now, so he should be in the squad. So that's good news as well. So we've got a couple of players out, but we have got replacements coming in, so that's all good news from that point of view. He was asked about the transfer window, obviously, which is now open, and he said that he believes there's going to be 2 players coming in the January transfer window. That's what they have planned. They plan to bring 2 players in. He hasn't said what those players are or what positions they are, but he has said that the plan is to bring 2 players in the January transfer window. So that's interesting. That's interesting from the point of view of who it's going to be. I think it's probably going to be a left back for competition with Tarek Mitchell. And I think perhaps maybe another forward, perhaps, or something like that, to come in to bolster our goals scoring a little bit. Although we are scoring a few goals now, which is good to see. He also said, he was asked about Gahey, of course, because of the situation over the summer with his big money offer that was turned down. And Oliver Glasner said that no one has approached him saying that they want to leave the club. Gahey hasn't. He said none of the first team players, none of the players who haven't played many minutes, no one's approached him and said they want to leave. So he says, as far as he's concerned, no one's going to be leaving at the moment. So that's a good sign. Obviously, we have to wait and see what happens in terms of how things go along, whether they will approach him or whether they'll approach the chairman directly. I don't know, or maybe Dougie Freedman will have to wait and see. But anyway, so it looks as though that situation anyway, it looks unlikely that people will leave us in the January transfer window. I know there's a lot of talk about Tarek Mitchell leaving and Gahey leaving, but nothing serious has happened so far. So I think that at the moment that's all well and good. And that's really about it. That's as far as the interview went, really. He was obviously asked about Chelsea and things like that, and he said that Chelsea are obviously a good side, and that they will go out there and go out there with the intention of getting 3 points, which is fairly well and good. I mean, Chelsea haven't had such a great last few games, but I think that they do have a lot of talent in their side, and I think that they are a dangerous team. So I'm not entirely sure in terms of the score for this one in my prediction. I'm thinking it's probably going to be, well, I think we may well be able to nick it. I think if Eze is playing well, and and Sarr and Mateta are doing well, and even though we've got a couple of players out, I think we might well be able to nick it by maybe a goal or something like that. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. So let me know down in the comment section what you think about all of those bits of news, and also let me know your score predictions for the game against Chelsea, and I will see you in the next one.